possibility of seeing a early wreck ship unless either of these guys or both of them decide to do the route that I believe. Oh God, who was that race last night? That was abortion. Was it Abortion Shark?
I think it was Geiper.
It was one of
His
them
opponent
decided to do a hell run. I don't remember who it was because there were so many races last night, but
yeah, there were many.
But they could always do the route of going to collect a bunch of those E-tanks early and do a hell run to get speed booster first to get across that moat a lot easier than having to do a CWJ.
I'm being reminded by the chat that it was Reddy who actually did that.
It was Reddy. Reddy, that's who it was. Okay. He went after he got out of the Morph Ball missile area, the old retro Blueprint Star. He went right back down for that extra E-tank and used that damage boost so that way he could start collecting E-tanks immediately. So it definitely could be in their benefit to possibly do a hell run to get speed booster early. I mean, they're both going to be skipping high jump boots, so CWJ is not going to be made harder by that.
Right. In fact, it's easier.
Exactly, yeah. High jump boots only makes it easier to bang to the ceiling. They both start off with that tile checked off. Hopefully they don't forget about that at any point during the run. But collect gravity and skip various suit. That can be a little tricky with fighting Fantoon without the various suit, since he does do so much damage. So it might be in their benefit to actually grab some E-tanks before fighting Fantoon, unless they're, used
and they're going to have to do it anyways because of the 6+ energy tank requirement.
Exactly.
Maybe they could go synergistic with column 5 potentially and collect X energy tanks and 11-X reserves, since they're already getting 6 of them. And then they just have to grab a bunch of power bombs. Speed boosters, pretty easy enough to do, although they may have to grab grapple to grab spring ball if they don't know how to ice clip. So
that's true. And they don't have to actually grab the spring ball. They all just have to finish in the room. So they're both going to be forced to visit Shack Tool.
There's a time hit.
Absolutely. It's definitely a slow, slow room to get to, but
and without high jump, it's going to be even slower.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We will be seeing Ridley in this this matchup as well, since they're both going to be having to go down and visit Ridley and get a kill on him. What do you think? You think it'd be smarter in their benefit to go get Plasma Beam because Space Jump is on the card somewhere, and it would work with it bottom left to top right.
That could work. I mean, 100+ missiles is a little daunting, but
it
other
is
than
a little daunting, yeah. But I mean, depending, based on where they're going to be going, they're going to be all over at this point. I mean, they're going to have to go to Meridia. They're going to be in the wreck ship. They're going to be all over Brinstar, and they're going to be in Lower Norfair. So, I mean, there's definitely 100 missiles along the way in all of those places that they can, seemingly grab pretty much, for free without wasting too much time.
That's true, and then they can grab all the reserves and energy tanks for that Collect X objective in the upper right corner. So that does seem like a pretty decent option.
Not to mention Spazer might help them out a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Column 4 is also kind of interesting because it does have Plasma Beam in there, and if they want Plasma Beam to defeat Ridley anyways,
yeah,
it could be a decent option.
Very true. So they would have to choose between Speed Booster and Ice Beam, and I think it's a pretty obvious choice on that one. Probably going to be Speed Booster would be more helpful for them, unless they want that extra bit to the beam combo for Ridley.
Gotta go fast, man.
Well, absolutely. I mean, not getting Speed Booster would mean, good old CWJ. Hilborn actually climbing this room very quickly.
Yeah, really good mechanics. Interestingly, Shokushu is going back down the elevator. Looks like he's going to try to snatch up this E-Tank.
I don't want to get too excited too early, but might we see a hell run from Shokushu?
It's quite possible.
No, for Reddy it worked out quite well, and I believe it was Janice was his opponent who had a little bit of trouble with Bantoon after getting CWJ 5 times.
Right, that was rough, but he became the CWJ master by the end of it.
Funnily enough, I found out after the race that was his first time ever doing CWJ.
That's very impressive.
And to get it 5 times to boot is... I don't think I could do that. I think I've maybe gotten it twice. But good for Janice for getting that 5 times in a race for the first time ever.
And Shokushu just got that D-boost, picking up an E-Tank and picking up those missiles in Blue Britain Star.
Meanwhile, Hilborn has defeated BT, and he's going to Terminator Room to get that E-Tank. We did grab those missiles. That's... You think he's factoring in... Interesting. How would he want those missiles specifically?
I mean, maybe if he is doing BLTR like you were speculating,
it could be a possibility.
100.
Yeah. I mean, those are some pretty free missiles, and it's, you know, always good to have missiles, especially if... Actually, I don't see a skip charge beam anywhere on here, so that's not bad. I think the row might be, you know, as hard as it is already, you know, to all the places they have to go. At least they still get charge beam. It might be a while. It's probably going to be a little bit until we actually get to see what row or column they choose for themselves, but... You know, and it's going to be a while before we even see any of their forced row stuff to be starting to get checked off, possibly. So we've got a little more time.
Just picked up the reserve here, and he's grabbing some missiles as well.
Is quite interesting. Perhaps he's also going bottom left to top right.
That would be pretty crazy if both players went for the same chosen line of objectives.
It's definitely not something you would see very often in a race like this.
Yeah, choosing to collect 100 missiles can take a while, but I mean, all this stuff is along the way, so it's not so bad.
I think that kind of, you know, makes it a little bit better that, you know, all this stuff is pretty much on the way. I mean, they're not going too far out of their way, thankfully, to grab this stuff. So, I mean, save time where you can.
Yeah, for sure. What's interesting, actually, also about this card is there is a high jump speed booster and space jump in row 3, column 2.
Mm-hmm.
And so they can't do that. They can't do either of those rows or columns. And they can't do column 1 or row 3 because of finish at landing site as well. Because they do have to finish in the spring ball room. So they are limited in some of their options here.
Yeah, I mean, this is a, you know... Usually when picking a row, you want to try to lock your opponents out of doing some, like, you know, easier-ish kind of objectives, and they seem to have picked, you know, the same row for themselves. That kind of, you know, limits the other one's ability to, you know, do other columns or rows that they might have thought to be a little easier. So it kind of does. It forces them to do a little bit more challenging rows, and it does slow them down quite a little bit. But at this point, now that they have the same row, it's a matter of who can complete their objectives the fastest. Which it's could be interesting.
And we're definitely seeing Hilborn pick up a lot of these Brinstar missiles.
Yeah.
And specifically, Brinstar missiles isn't an objective on the card, so he must just be going for that 100+ missiles at this point.
He could also be doing, he could either do bottom left to top right, or he could be doing column 3. Which...
Oh, true!
I don't know if it would be easier to do that one, because I know they're going to be in Lower Norfair anyway to fight Ridley. So going to GT wouldn't be so bad. And it looks like Hilborn is going right up Red Tower. He's going right to Wreck Ship.
That was a very clean Red Tower. Very
yeah,
nice.
It was. This. Both grabbing quite a few missiles, it looks like. I did miss it. Did shokushu get the missiles to the right of the super missile? The reserve tank?
Yes, he did get all of them in that area.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm tracking here as well, so I might not be chatting up as much, but I'm going to try to track their progress here.
The Hilborn's all ready to go for Wreck Ship and CWJ.
Yeah, hopefully he can get across with no trouble. We've seen a lot of CWJ struggles in this double anti-bingo tournament so far. So,
I mean, by no means is it an easy trick.
No, it's a tough one.
Let's,
2 frames, 1 frame.
I think it's a few frames. Ooh, didn't quite make it with that jump, but could be a little bit of an equalizer and could give if shokushu decides to go to do Wreck Ship first as well. It could be give him a chance to get a little bit to catch up a bit since he's going towards Red Tower at the moment.
Definitely.
Like Hilborn's trying to HBJ across. Getting close, but that second bomb is giving him a little bit of troubles. And yeah, it looks like shokushu's going right up Red Tower. He's going to go to early Wreck Ship. So it'll be a race to get across the moat first.
Right. If shokushu has a more polished CWJ, he could definitely snag the lead here.
Looks like he's having a little bit of troubles getting up Red Tower, though.
He does also have that extra E-tank and missile pack he picked up there, too, so...
Actually, Hilborn just got, I believe it was the HBJ across the moat.
He did. Very nice.
And shokushu opting to kill these rippers with these super missiles to make it a little bit easier on himself to get up Red Tower.
Yeah, very good plan for if you're struggling with those guys getting in the way. It'll make your life quite a bit easier.
Especially with that high jump, the position of where you have to wall jump kind of changes a little bit. The Red Tower. Oh, and he got up there. Yeah, Hilborn still grabbing these missiles in Wreck Ship. How many is that now? 40? 45?
He's at 40.
Okay. As daunting as that 100 plus missiles objective is, it can be very easily done just along the way, just by grabbing some items.
Here's Fantoon.
Yeah. Not playing particularly nice at the moment.
Shokushu jumping in every single plant he sees.
Warren's having a very clean Fantoon fight here.
Getting some really nice drops there, too. A very polished fight.
He's got him. Very nice fight from Hilborn. Now, I don't know if... I think Shokushu saved before he went and got power bombs.
He did. He definitely did.
Yeah, he is on his way now to get to the wrecked ship.
Yeah, we might see a save at the ship, because he is a bit low on health.
Hmm.
It'll be interesting to see if Hilborn maybe picks up both of these wrecked ship super missiles, because top left to bottom right does include that objective, with that 100+ missile objective, so he could be doing that path as well.
Yeah, true, and it might work in his benefit as well if he's going to be getting plasma beam, especially if he's going down to get to fight Ridley. He did get that one super pack, and he is going right for that other one, so yeah, he might be doing that top left to bottom right.
Shokushu now making his way across the moat. Looks like he might be grabbing some health first.
Definitely a smart plan. Yeah, he's got both of those super missile tanks. Just needs to mark it off on the card. Looking like Shokushu's having a little bit of trouble here with WJ.
Yeah, it looks like he's jumping just a little too early.
Yeah, I think Hilborn is definitely doing top left to bottom right.
Seems to make sense at this point.
Yeah.
He'll have all the ammo and plasma beam to deal with Ridley.
Yeah, at that point, he's pretty much... he should be okay. Not to mention all of the health as well.
True.
Ridley should...
Very true.
At that point, Ridley should be a non-factor. Shokushu's, least on the podium. Ooh.
Ooh, took a double hit to those spikes. That was a bit dicey. He does have the reserve, though.
Shokushu's still having problems getting that initial jump off. At this point, after you're trying to do CWJ after a few minutes, what do you think? Do you think it might be in his benefit to maybe go do some of the other objectives and then maybe come back to this one, or?
It really depends, honestly, like how much he's practiced it. Because if you haven't really practiced CWJ, it's a very hard trick to pull off, since it's
right.
a 2-frame jump followed by a 1-frame jump. So if you haven't practiced it, I think grabbing a bunch of E-tanks and doing the Hell Run might actually be a bit more efficient. But we saw Janice actually learn how to do it, so it's not a bad time to figure it out, I guess.
It looks like Shokushu's going, and he might be going to do something else for the moment.
Guess he took a little bit of your advice.
Yeah, maybe. But he's a little bit too far to the right to get this bomb jump because that ledge extends a little bit too far to the left for him at that point. I think he's going to get more power bombs.
So we could maybe see that 15+ power bomb objective as what he's going for here.
Or 20+ power bombs. Depends on which of those rows or columns he decides he wants to try to complete.
True.
I've had a little trouble with the bomb jumping. It's all about rhythm with bomb jumping in this game, and once you lose your rhythm for even a second, it can, even if you're bomb jumping all the way up a giant tower, all the way up like 3 screens, you miss one of those and you gotta start all over. We might go and do something else. He's going to get Spazer. Why?
Maybe he is doing bottom left, top right. In that case.
Hey, all right. He does have 4 objectives complete. He just forgot to mark off his collect gravity one.
It's actually me checking them off right now, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Remind me, please. I'm trying to track all the item collection, too, so... working on it.
I'll try to keep my eye out to give you a hand there. And how many missiles is Hilborn out at the moment?
To my count, he should have 11 packs.
So
I guess he's getting his 12th. 60.
Yeah. He's at 60, okay. Going into the high jump boots room just to get that E-tank and the missiles.
Yeah, I don't want to pick up high jump.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. So I think his last save might have been before Fantoon. Oh no, it was right after Fantoon. I'm sorry. I think he's going to get Ice Beam as well. Definitely not a bad item to get, especially if at the time. I don't think there's any restrictions preventing him from getting Ice Beam. So he does have Ice Beam now, so he can have that tile
Yep.
4, row 1 marked off until he picks up Speed Booster, if he does. In the town purple. Believe Shokushu has 10 power bombs at the moment.
That is correct.
Just one more power bomb pack for him, and he'll have that 15 power bombs.
Here's the first instance where we really see
yeah.
high jump play a big role. Can't actually wall jump up there.
So yeah, yeah. Might see a lot of bomb jumping from these guys for some of these rooms that require high jump. Shokushu.
Now, since he doesn't have high jump, this is a lot harder trick to set up.
Yeah.
You do have to actually stand in the doorway.
I think he's
yeah, it looks like he might be setting that up. Or trying to. But you can open that wave gate from the other side.
Oh, he left the room. I don't know if he's meant to do that or... Yeah, it looks like he's just going to move on and go do something else for the moment. I mean, he does have 3 E-tanks and a reserve. If he so chooses, he might be able to do a hell run with what he's got. I mean, there is that E-tank down in Norfair too to give him 4. So, I mean, it's not entirely impossible to go and get Speed Booster or something to help him get across that moat a little easier.
Yeah, he should be pretty well equipped to do it, especially since there is... I mean, if he wants, he can kill Kraid and just collect the E-tank. He could get the Norfair E-tank down there.
Right.
Should be pretty good.
A lot of early on E-tanks that they can grab, and I mean, honestly, it seems like if you're not that well off with CWJ, this kind of row, you know, they're forced to do, you know, it's in their benefit if they can't really do CWJ to go maybe and try a hell run and, you know, test your luck there to go and get Speed Booster or, you know, go get Grapple Beam or something. You take care of one objective all while, you know, making your job a little bit easier for another tile.
Yeah.
On Hilborn, feeling like he might go right to Ridley. If he might pick up Wave Beam and he could go right to Ridley and just attempt to do that and fight him with Wave, Ice, and Spazer. Yeah, he is going right to the Wave Beam. And Shokushu looks like he's going to fight Ridley.
There's nothing on this card that really prevents these players from collecting Wave. So, might as well.
Yeah.
Wave Beam does a lot of damage.
And especially if he's going to fight Ridley at the moment, it would be in his benefit to grab Wave Beam there. In all honesty. Yeah, he is going right to Lower Norfair, it looks like. Never mind, he just fell down the hole by accident.
By my count, he does have 80 missiles right. Oh no, 75 missiles right now. So it's getting pretty close.
He's inching in on that
Yep.
100 missiles. He's going down. He's gonna go fight Crocomire, I guess.
Again, both of these players do have to finish in Spring Ballroom, so if you're not comfortable with that ice clip,
that's true.
Collecting grapple is going to be important here.
And also, they can pick up that E-Tank that's right after Croc.
True.
Think of it as like a free E-Tank. Still trying to see what shokushu is going to do for his second row. I mean, I think we can pretty much figure out that hilborn is going to be doing bottom left to top right. I think it's possible that shokushu does the other diagonal. They already skipped Spazer.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna grab plasma anyways.
Yeah. I'm not sure how comfortable shokushu is with fighting Ridley with just ice and wave.
Well, we might see him do some hell runs for just some item collection so he can get over the moat, and then grab gravity, go grab plasma, and then fight Ridley, is what we could see here.
Right.
Oh, hilborn is down 1 missile pack from where I thought he was.
Surprised to see that shokushu's not going for that E-Tank in the high jump room. Because without high jump, it makes the hell run that much harder.
And that E-Tank is pretty free.
Yeah. Though he did get up there without any problems, though it is going to be a little dangerous getting through these next 2 rooms with only 100 health.
He does have the reserve.
Yeah.
But this is not looking good.
I don't think he's going to be able to make it through. Thank God he saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
always recommended to save when you're about to do something like this.
Look, honestly, it completely it slipped my mind that they actually had to do a bomb jump just to start the hell run. That'll eat up a lot of their health. It looks like he's not going for that E-Tank again. Or no, he is.
There he goes.
And hilborn going for these missiles up here. No, I think maybe Shokushu might be doing column 4. Here's why I think that. He hasn't been doing a whole lot of missile collecting throughout the race so far, whereas Hilborn's been grabbing almost every single available missile pack that he's come across. I feel like if Shokushu was going to be doing top left to bottom right, he would be grabbing more of those missiles that he's been passing up, but he actually did get through the Hell Run.
He got through the Hell Run. Props to him. Hopefully he goes and saves. Yeah.
No, you really don't want to have to go through that again, because that Hell Run is not the easiest in the world to do.
Not at all.
Especially with that bomb jump at the very beginning in that first room. If you mess up your rhythm even the slightest, it could mess the entire Hell Run up. Actually might be in his benefit here to manually use that reserve tank that he has, so that way he can get into the next room and start farming with enough health to make it there.
Yeah, you don't want to get double hit by an enemy and have when reserve triggers.
Yeah, Hilborn has that grapple beam, and he's going to Ridley.
So it looks like Shokushu is electing to bomb jump up here. What you can actually do without high jump is you can start in the room, in the save room, and actually run and jump to get up there. But it is kind of a tight jump.
Bomb jump too it can be risky as well, because he might make it all the way up there and the cack attack might decide to just snipe him out of the air. Wow, getting lava spark.
Wow, impressive. Very nice lava spark.
I think that was on his second attempt.
Very nice.
The save right afterwards, after getting that very cleanly. I think Shokushu is having a little trouble forgetting that you actually need high jump to get to the other side of that bubble mountain.
As I said, you can run from the save room, but it's a very tight jump. And maybe using a power bomb to clear off that cack attack might be his best bet if he uses bomb jumping. So Hilborn is actually, I mean, he doesn't have that many E-tanks, and he doesn't have Varia, so this is a very dangerous area for him to be in right now. He has saved.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how this goes. If he can traverse this without high jump, which is a very, very tough part to do, of getting through the what we call the worst room in the game, and the amphitheater as well.
Especially with that space jump too, that's gonna be a little bit tougher. Does Hilborn do the new route at all?
I'm not familiar with his records.
I'm not either. Shokushu, using his telekinetic powers to read both of our minds, he's starting to go inside the save room to make that jump.
Yeah, I saw that.
Make the jump.
It looked like he was just seeing if that was possible, but now it looks like he might be going back to bomb jumping.
Oh, Hilborn is just being attacked on all sides at this point, just trying to get up this room. And there's a reason why this is the worst room in the game. And oh man. Ooh.
Yeah, and without plasma, those guys on the wall will not freeze.
Yeah, those stretchies can be quite annoying.
So here comes the amphitheater.
That quick rising lava. Or acid. And it looks like Hilborn's not going to have much of a problem at all. Yeah, he's pretty much in the clear at this point.
Yeah, he's being very clever about shooting these pirates as he's making his way around them, because then they will not fire at him.
Oh,
shokushu.
No. And it looks like he's going to grab this E-Tank before he goes and fights Ridley, which is very, very recommended, especially since it's going to be a little bit of a tough fight with just Wave and Spazer. Looks like he's going to try to get a speed booster to get across here, but I don't really think a speed booster would be necessary. I mean, it's not that dangerous of an E-Tank to grab.
Yeah, it's going to refill his health anyways.
Hilborn just living life on the edge with those key hunters. The red key hunters do quite a bit of damage. Shokushu still trying to bomb jump his way up Bubble Mountain. If he wanted, he could farm one of that first waiver in that room to try to get down to that farming location underneath Bubble Mountain and then go the back way.
Intended percent.
Yeah, I mean, he does have the E-Tanks to possibly survive that.
He has the reserve too. He could probably make it with the health that he has right now.
Absolutely.
Looks like Hilborn's trying to use missiles on these metal pirates, try to conserve some super missiles for Ridley.
Got a little bit of an after image in the room as well.
Oh, nice spark.
Giant sparks.
Here comes Ridley. What I'm actually very surprised at from Hilborn is that he is gonna have collected, assuming he grabs this Ridley E-Tank, of his 6 E-Tanks, 4 of them are gonna be from Norfair.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, that definitely opens up the, his options for that last E-Tank. So here we go, here's Ridley. Let's see if how good of a fight if he can get from him. Ooh.
Keep in mind, he does not have various suits, so he's going to be taking a lot of damage if he does get hit here.
Looks like Hilborn has fought Ridley a few times, and he's having a fairly easy go at the fight at the moment. Who gets grabbed, though? That's
commentator's curse, man.
Definitely not recommended. He's fine. He only took about 40 damage. He's got all those E-Tanks. He's got all those E-Tanks and the reserve.
He does have a lot of ammo here, too.
Yeah, so after a while, he could just start wasting Ridley with supers and all those missiles.
Shokushu is through, by the way, so good on him.
Yeah, he's looking. He's about to do the next hell run for speed booster, but oh
no!
No!
Get up there!
Ooh! Shokushu. It's okay. He did it once. He can do it again. Oh wow! One having a pretty decent Ridley fight so far for the most part.
Yeah, Ridley, I think, is dead at this point.
He is almost dead. Now he's dead. He just needed that last 1 or 2 more shots with Wave Ice Spazer. So yeah, he's gonna get that E-Tank, it looks like, and he'll be on his way out. We've already got one of the defeat Ridleys done. It looks like he only needs to grab 1 more E-Tank and he'll have finished 4 of the 5 of his recommended tiles that he's been given, that he's forced to complete. And this wasn't really, you know, that easy of a row to complete, to be quite honest. And he's done it fairly quickly.
Yeah, he's been really speeding ahead. Looks like Shokushu is making it up here to this farming station.
Yeah, it's just... Ooh, oh, wow. Nice.
Wow. Clutch.
Those health drops.
Oh, they're giving him a lot of supers. Hopefully he can get a bunch of health here. Well, he looks like he's okay now.
Yeah, they're starting to drop him more health now that he's full on everything else. Hilborn getting a speed ball right out of the inner Ridley there.
Very nice.
Yeah, it looks like Hilborn's played this game once or twice.
Yeah. Looks like he's fairly familiar with the new route too, because he did CWJ fairly quickly, and also was using kind of the same combo that you use.
Interesting.
In that new 90% route in terms of beams.
Yeah, interesting from Shokushu as well. He farmed and did not go and get a speed booster. And with the follow.
Oh, interesting.
Straight with the follow of Shokushu. That's just straight Varus. Oh,
shoutouts
to the platform. That's not good.
That's not good for a hell run.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Shokushu. Ooh.
That hell run is brutal.
Going through that platform during a hell run, not recommended.
Can confirm.
Yeah. At a 10, not the strat you want. Hilborn, he's got to be a little careful here. He doesn't have that much health. He does have that reserve tank, which I can only assume is full. So he's got about 260 health. But these key hunters do quite a bit of damage.
Oof.
Yeah,
50 damage a pop.
Yeah, and getting hit about 3 times is pretty costly, but he got through, so he should be pretty much clear at this point. Shokushu working on that bomb jumping yet again. Becoming a master of the bomb jumping. Up Bubble Mountain. And these guys are actually about to high five.
Yeah.
So as one goes up Bubble Mountain, the other one will be going right back down it. Or across it, actually. He's going to go for the missiles. Yeah. Now,
that makes sense for the collect X energy tanks and 11-X reserves if he is doing BLTR.
Now, how many missiles does that put him at?
He should be at 90 right now, and he's going to be at 95 after, assuming he picks up the one in this Warfare Reserve room.
He did. And he does grab the reserve tank as well.
Looks like Shokushu has polished off his bomb jumping skills, made it back up, and he's well on his way farming to go back for another hell run.
Yep. He's... Hopefully things will go a little bit smoother for him this time. Going through the platform is never expected. Especially when doing the hell run of... even with 5 energy tanks in a reserve. It's not all bad. So it looks like Hilborn's going to do a little bit of farming himself here in Norfair.
So here goes Shokushu to wave. Let's see how he does.
Oh, he KO'd again!
Oh no! I think he can still do this.
He definitely has the E-tanks to do it. It's just he's got to be able to make this jump. Made it, but he's not risking it. He's leaving. So he gets a nice damage boost on the way out.
That was a good one.
It's the showmanship that counts. Going right back to farming, it looks like.
Now what's interesting is if he is skipping Speed Booster to maybe collect Ice Beam or Grapple here, and I think somebody in chat said he's trying to do Column 5, so maybe he's trying to get Grapple for Spring Ball. Right. I'm actually surprised that he's going for Wave. I mean, it does add a bunch of damage, but you don't necessarily need it.
He might be doing... I think he might be doing it so that way he can do X Factors on Phantoon.
That's fair.
At least to attempt them. It does make that fight a little bit easier.
It definitely does, but he has a fair amount of health.
And he's going for Speed Booster now, it looks like.
Interesting.
He's reversed course quite quickly. It looks like Hilborn is breaking open that glass tube so he can come back to it. He is gonna... Because if he is doing that... excuse me. If he does have to finish in Spring Ballroom, but he does need to grab at least one more missile pack. And he needs to collect, I believe... What is it now? 4 more of either reserve tanks or E-tanks. So...
Again, that high jump slowing him down. Realizing he can't make that jump.
Yeah, I think he might be going back to Pink Brinstar here to collect 2 of the E-tanks there.
That would make sense. He really just needs... Oh, for the Collect X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he hasn't collected the one in Retro Brinstar, Blue Brinstar, so he might grab that one too.
Yeah, that's very true. So there's 3 E-tanks, and yeah, it looks like he's definitely going right to Retro Blue Brinstar. Just gotta figure a way to get up there first.
Again, high jump!
Yeah, high jump, it can be hell. It's one of those items that you really don't think about, it having a big impact, but man, when you don't have it, you realize how much you use it and how useful it is. Skips right over those power bombs, doesn't need those.
And he can grab his final pack of missiles here as well.
That's very true, yeah. Yeah, he can knock out 2 objectives in with just this one room. He's got that 6D tank. And he's going right for that missile, and he's got 100 missiles, so he clears off 6 E-tanks and 100 missiles. Just needs space jump, was that 6 E-tanks and 2 reserves, so he needs 3 more E-tanks. Oh, he has this in the bag. He's got. I guarantee this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna go get those 2 E-tanks in Pink Brinstar, then make a beeline right to Dragon. Because he's got that E-Tank right after Bot Swoon, and once he grabs that one, he'll have taken care of that 11X tile.
Oh, there you go. I was thinking maybe he could pick up Meridia Reserve on his way down to Spring Ball. But, yeah, I mean, the Pot Moon one is very free. So he could do like a combination of those as well.
Right. But I mean, if he's already right next to Pink Brinstar and there's two free ones there, practically, it's just one behind the speed booster blocks and the one behind the wave gate. Or the blue gate, but, you know. So yeah, he's going to get that one underneath Charge Beam. Moment. Seeing very good routing from Hilborn here. He's pretty much known his route since the very beginning and has done, you know, everything in his, you know, everything in his run has just been very, you know, it connected very, very well.
Yeah, I agree.
And in some of these, it's not very easy to know exactly which ones you're going to be doing, but it seemed almost instantly that he, you know, knew he was going to do bottom left to top right and after he was given row 2. Looks like Shokushu's doing another hell run to get Ice Beam now. There's E-Tank number 7. Where's that E-Tank number... That's E-Tank number 8, I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like Hilborn, all he needs to do now is go get Space Jump and finish in Spring Ball Room. Probably grab that E-Tank along the way right after Bot Swoon.
Seems to make a lot of sense.
Very, very... It's just amazing routing on Hilborn's part.
Yeah, for such a tricky card, I think, you know, putting together a route like this can be very difficult because you're really bouncing all over the place. But he's doing it very efficiently.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, like you said, they're bouncing all over the place. I mean, it does kind of like the, you know, the bottom left to top right. I think I said it probably in the beginning. I think it was this row, but you know, it's in their benefit to grab those 100 missiles at that point since they're already going to be passing so many locations with missiles in them. So, I mean, it's really not that big of a time loss, and Shokushu and Hilborn high-fiving yet again. Just running right past each other.
They're going in two very different directions. Looks like Shokushu's making his way to the wreck ship now. Then he has a speed booster to cross.
Mm-hmm. Well, it might have been in Hilborn's interest to freeze that fish there, but he makes it up anyway. Now Shokushu, I've had some trouble getting up that first one. Probably forgetting that he loses a little bit of height when Speed Booster is turned on. I'm trying to make jumps now.
Yeah, you can actually make that jump if you just don't hold run.
Mm-hmm. He's going back down? He's going back up now.
Very clean bot wound fight from Hilborn.
Absolutely, and about to mark off that top right square. Right for the E-Tank, so he now has collect X energy tanks and 11 minus X reserve tanks.
So that means all he has to do is defeat Dragon, collect Space Jump, and then beeline it to Spring Ball.
And visit Shaq Tool in the process. Very nice Shine Spark from him, too. Showing off all the swag, and, you know, he didn't need that Shine Spark anyway.
Maybe he was just trying to kill that Mocktroid. Maybe he just had some bad experience in a past life or something.
That Mocktroid owed him $20. He's getting his revenge. Oh, very nice. Good catch. The 8 E-Tanks. Kyle as well. Now, with 100 missiles fighting Dragon, would you say easier now that he has all those missiles and grapple beam and speed booster?
Well, the question is, what is he gonna do?
Yeah, I know.
That makes it harder. There's so many options.
Yeah, he could Shine Spark him. He's got all the E-Tanks to do it. He's gonna Shine Spark not Dragon's head, but the ceiling instead, and he'll just get grabbed and do the grapple beam method. And why not? It's a free quick kill.
He faked us out. He made us think that he was gonna do a Shine kill. Switched it up.
There it is. And Dragon is dead.
Very nice Shokushu getting over the moat now, heading over to Fantoon.
It's almost not
good Shine Spark.
And Hilborn now getting Space Jump. Now he just needs to get the Spring Ball room, and he has finished. Let's see if the space jumping throws him off a little bit, because I know a lot of SM runners are used to having high jump with space jump, and not having high jump with that space jump does alter the height of their jumps by just very slightly, but it's sort of noticeable when you don't have it.
And you saw him kind of bonk into that pipe there. Just as you said that, of course.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I've done it plenty of times when doing item randomizers. I know how hard it is to adjust to not having high jump when you're so used to having it. And it's not completely uncommon either. He looks like he's going to be going through another one of these sand pits, and gonna go visit I would say the best critter in the game is Shaq Tool.
Except it's a critter that hurts.
Yeah. Hey man, love hurts. Shokushu's actually
Shokushu.
He's having a pretty good Fantoon fight.
And he's almost there.
No ice clip today. Hilborn just going right to it. Ooh.
Come on, Shokushu. Finish this up. He's got him. Nice. And now the long wait begins from Hilborn.
Now the question is, can Shokushu catch up and win before Shaq Tool is done? The suspense is on.
Well, spoilers, but Hilborn has Dund
Yeah.
in the SRL race channel with a first place time of 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 32 seconds. So congratulations to him. GG.
Very nicely done. Oh, and he's killed Shaq Tool right after he's guaranteed to get through. And there it is.
Very solid play from Hilborn.
Very nice route, too. And he's gonna go grab the most useful item in the game. Just because.
And it looks like Shokushu has forfeited the race. Let's get some clappas in chat for both of these racers.
Amazing
Definitely put on a great show. Shokushu persevering with that bomb jump, finally getting it, making his way to the wreck ship. So props to him for sticking it out on that one.
Definitely with all of those hell runs as well. They're not the easiest thing in the world to do.
No, not at all. Not at all. And again, congratulations to Hilborn for a very, very smooth run. Very nicely done. And very interesting that both players chose the same row here, but a very difficult row.
I think we've seen that only a few times so far during the Double Anti-Bingo Tournament where both of the runners chose the same row for each other. And it's usually a pretty difficult row or column every single time that it happens.
Right.
I think, fortunately, there's no Double Anti-Bingo until 10 o'clock tonight.
However, yeah, while you're waiting for that Double Anti-Bingo Tournament, there is going to be a Metroid Prime any percent race coming up here in just about 40 minutes.
We know who is going to be
It's
running
going to
that?
be the losers bracket top 8 final match between Real Bread and DCR. So this is going to be a pretty exciting match, determining basically who goes into the quarters.
It should be a pretty good one. I know DCR is really good at the game.
Yeah, I have watched him on a few occasions, so stay tuned, guys. That's coming up here at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, just about 40 minutes.
It definitely looks like it's going to be one hell of a matchup.
And then following that at 10 p.m., we do have Retro Reviver and HCF Wesker. So I will be jumping on for commentary again there. So I hope to see you guys back here for that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys had a great time. And this is Alucard 2004 signing off. And I assume you're signing off?
I mean, I guess I can. I mean, I can go just take a nap. Yeah, this is Herc. I'm going to go take a nap now. That was too much for me to handle. That one exhausted me, and I didn't even do any of the running.
All right, guys. See you next mission.